side, come up and grab a block. I'm placing the block on the second height, my bolster, and my blanket, eye pillow. So we'll all be in some variation of supine cobbler, bottoms of the feet together. Maybe you've got your eye pillow on. Let yourself relax. So in spring, the passing of winter is a great time according to traditional Chinese medicine. It's a time to send love and attention to your liver and your gallbladder. These organs tend to get overloaded, especially after the winter, the holidays. These organs filter toxins that we take into our bodies. They filter environmental pollution. And they help get and break down the nutrients in our foods. These organs aid in metabolism. And they break down fats in the body. And they process anger, worry, fear, any kind of emotions that need to be detoxified. And just notice what you feel as you lie in supine cobbler. Send your breath to the inner and outer leg lines. Spring is a time where we're going into a lighter phase, more energy, less darkness, increasingly longer periods of illumination. And we're inspired during this time to lighten up, house clean. So as you lie here right now, I encourage you to plant a seed intention. What's ready to blossom in your life? So setting a springtime intention, it works like a magic seed. The seed gets planted in fertile soil. Spring is the most dynamic, energetic, and creative time of year. Nature wakes up from winter's resting phase full of vitality, and it's ready to bloom. So the more time and energy that you devote to your spring intention, to what you'd like to see transpire in the next few months, the higher your success rate. So now what I'd like you to do, if you're on props, is to roll off the props, move the props out of the way, and come back down onto your back. And we'll come into supine stop, which looks like this. I don't know if you can see me, but my arms are out at an angle, my legs are wide open. So my head and my arms and legs are like a star. So maybe the cameraman can show. Yeah, there we go. So reach through the arms, reach through the legs, and then relax. I'm going to come up to a seated position. Just let yourself feel fully grounded. And I have a poem by Donna Faustus, I believe the name is. And it's called Just for Now. Just for now, without asking how, let yourself sink into stillness. Just for now, lay down the weight you so patiently bear upon your shoulders. Feel the earth receive you and the infinite expanse of sky grow even wider as your awareness reaches up to meet it. Just for now, allow a wave of breath to enliven your experience. Breathe out whatever blocks you from the truth. Just for now, be boundless. Be free. Feel the awakened energy tingling in your hands and feet. Drink in the possibility of being who and what you really are, so fully alive that when you open your eyes, the world looks different, newly born, and vibrant. Just for now. And when you're ready, you'll draw your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug, and begin to rock forward and back. Gently, gently. And if it feels appropriate, you can rock up to a seated position, or you can roll onto your right side and come up to a seated cross-legged position. I'm going to take my towel. I like to sit up on something. It just feels nice. So coming to a cross-legged position, we'll start hip circles. Doesn't matter which way you go, just start to move. Inhaling as you come forward, and then exhale as you go back. Coming as deep as you'd like. Maybe you've got the shoulders involved, the head. Maybe not, maybe your circles are delicate, maybe they're small. It's all good. Just getting the blood flowing, feeling the sit bones grounding into the earth. As you come center, you'll reverse. Notice if there's any noise going on in the hips. Breathe into that space. And one more circle. And then coming back. And you'll extend your legs long. Windshield wiper your feet. And I'm going to take my right leg, my right foot, and I'm bringing the heel to my left hip. You also have the option to place the leg in a number 4. So either way is fine. I'm going to bring my opposite heel to my opposite hip. So again, we're working the inner and outer leg lines. You can stay right here, or you can start to walk forward. Maybe you want to place a towel or a blanket underneath the back of the knee. Maybe it doesn't feel good to forward fold, then you don't do it. Maybe it feels fabulous to come all the way down. I'm grabbing my blocks and And I'm gonna rest my forearms on my blocks. Kind of brings the ground up to me. Breathe. Letting go of what no longer serves you. And then slowly come up. Uncross. Windshield wiper the legs. And let's get that on the other side. So I'm taking my left foot either into a number 4 or opposite heel to the opposite hip. Maybe you're right here. Maybe you're here. Maybe you're here. Maybe you're here. Maybe you're putting the block underneath the back of your knee because it feels really strong in the hamstrings. Breathe. Breathe, let go of what no longer serves you and begin to cultivate a seed that you want to plant. Envision what your intention is, what your goal is, how you will be inspired, and then slowly come up. Release. Windshield wiper the legs. And we're going to come into a wide leg, seated forward fold. Grab a bolster if you have it. I'm going to use 2 blocks. I need to bring the ground to me because my legs are very tight on the inner seams. So I've got my block on the highest, second highest. And it still isn't quite enough for me, so I'm going to go with the highest. And then I'm going to come onto my forearms. Maybe my head is resting in my hands. Maybe I'm taking one forearm on top of the other. Maybe I'm bringing the bolster up a little more by taking the block closer to me. And this does feel better. My forehead can rest. My arms can rest. I'm micro bending my knees. I'm going to sit up, but you stay in this wide leg forward fold and send your breath into the inner and outer leg lines. Breathe fully. Honor your body and mind by feeding it well, breathing fully, treating yourself lovingly, nurture yourself, enjoy all the new colors and sense the new beginnings. Listen to your body, it's your best teacher. Get outside, listen to the birds. And then slowly come up. And we're going to move into a pose on our backs, and it's going to stretch the side body of the entire body. So coming down, maybe you want to have whatever you're going to need to move into the meditation nearby. So get everything that you're going to need because we'll move straight from this pose to meditation to Shavasana. So I know it's cold here, my feet are freezing, but I can't find my socks. Whatever. Okay, so come on down, onto your back, and we're going to come into a side stretch. So I've got my arms overhead. I'm going to walk my legs and my arms over to the right. So this could be called banana pose, side stretch pose, half moon pose. So I'm feeling a really nice stretch along the entire outer lines of my left body. You can grab your left wrist with your right hand. You can take the left leg over the right leg, over the ankle. You can open the chest up and look at the sky. Make sure that you feel comfortable. We'll be here for just a few minutes. So I've got all these notes that I collect over the years for my file. And in this file, it says spring cleaning. Create a spring ritual by cleaning the house, refrigerator, the closet. God knows we have the time. Clean out places that store items that you haven't used in over a year, that are well past expiration dates. Eat what's growing right now: asparagus, radishes, lettuce, dandelions. Dandelions are really actually pretty good. They're bitter and they enhance the liver and its capability of detoxifying. I like to fry up my dandelions with olive oil and garlic. Just a little cooking tip. All right, so now come back to the center with your arms and legs and begin to walk your legs over to the left, your arms over to the left as we stretch the right side body. You can cross the right ankle over the left. You can grab the right wrist. I'm going to come up to a seated position, but you stay there, stretching the side body. Drink lots of water infused with lemon peels. Dry brush your skin, which is a topic I've talked about when I've done lymphatic work. You can Google that, dry brush skin. Get outside, get in some fresh air. And then slowly bring your arms back, bring your legs back. Draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. And I want you to rock from right to left. This is a nice massage on your kidneys, which also, according to traditional Chinese medicine, the kidneys are where we hold our fear, our worry. So we need to drink a lot of water to filter the kidneys. We need to let go of any emotions that no longer serve us. Easier said than done, yes, I know, all too well. And then when you're ready, roll onto your side and come up to a seated position. Take your time. And we're going to move into the meditation. So you have multiple possibilities of what you could do. You could sit on your bolster and take your meditation seat. You can do legs up the wall. You can do legs up a couch. You can lay in Shavasana. You can sit cross-legged, whatever's comfortable. You can sit in a chair. This will be about a 5-minute meditation. It's a springtime meditation. So get whatever you're going to need. Get your eye pillow. Get your socks on. Get a blanket if it's cold and cover yourself. Which is what I'm going to do with my feet. And we'll begin the meditation in about 30 seconds. I want everybody to be in place So this is a relaxation meditation for springtime. This relaxation emphasizes and strengthens our connection to the natural world by reflecting on spring. Adjust yourself comfortably however you are, whether you're on the floor, legs up the wall, sitting, whatever. Center yourself. Follow your breath. Release and relax every part of your being. Through the practice of the postures we've done today, you've revived your body. As you now relax, your body smiles back to you gratefully. Breathe deeply, thoroughly, and thoughtfully, creating healing circulation throughout your being. You should feel good about yourself at this moment. With your eyes closed, I want you to picture a very large tree in front of you. Just look at its magnificence. Look at the firm trunk, standing straight, proud, and firm. It might well have been standing that way for hundreds of years. The tree's longevity comes from two sources. Number one, its deep roots that reach down into the earth for nourishment, while the limbs stretch skyward to the sun's energy. By knowing the value of the pause, the tree continually renews itself. Now, picture the trunk of that tree as your torso. Then, place your face on top of that torso. Can you see yourself as that tree? In addition to seeing yourself as the tree, feel yourself as the tree. Feel the strength in your torso. What type of tree have you chosen? Is it a redwood from California? Is it a mighty oak? Is it a pine tree? Is it a cherry tree? What type of tree are you? Feel your legs as gigantic roots, firm and pushing into the ground. Your toes are tiny roots reaching outward, spreading further and further, deeper and deeper. Feel the strength of your being. Feel your quiet, subtle, unshakable power. Now feel your arms as massive limbs reaching up and out to the sky, reaching to the sun, feeling the wind and the rain. Gather all this into your being. Now begin to feel your fingertips as tiny buds vibrating with life, with energy coming from your limbs, constantly germinating and energizing you. Let your breath assist you. Every time you inhale, feel new energy enter every part of you, from the earth and the sky. Each time you exhale, feel yourself expand, pushing outward, upward, and downward. Think of this motion as your spring. Your time to bloom, your time to flower in all your magnificence. Keep inhaling energy and keep exhaling into growth. Now, slowly begin to distance yourself from your vision of being the tree. But do not lose the feeling. As you lie here, as you rest, still know the energy, the power, and the peace that the tree knows and is. Hold on to your springtime. This is not a singular moment, but every moment. Your blossoming is continual, it's awakening and ever present. Allow yourself to be open to it. Now you have the choice to move into your Shavasana. My time teaching has run out. However, I'd like you to stay in Shavasana, stay where you are. I'll see you on Sunday for the Mother's Day class. The light in me salutes the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Enjoy your spring today.